Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Samsung Galaxy A24 4G. This is the new mid-range phone from Samsung. I got this phone locally for around $250 US. As you can see here from the box, I have the version with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The box is sealed and unopened. Let me just open it and take a look. From the box size, I think that you already know that we don't have a charger inside of the box. Here we have the usual paperwork. I'm not going to open that, and the SIM ejection tool. This is the phone itself. Oh, sorry, SIM ejection tool is here. Here we will have the Type-C cable, which is Type-C on both sides. Here on the logo we see that we have a Super AMOLED display, a triple camera setup and a fingerprint sensor. Now from what I can tell, this is the A14, A24, A54. The design is very similar and they look like the S23 or S23 Plus. This is last year's design, the A23 4G. This is the A14. Okay, so we have a plastic bag, which as you can see is a fingerprint magnet. The triple camera setup here. LED flashlight. In the right side of the phone we have the power button, which also serves as a fingerprint sensor. We have the volume buttons here. Microphone on the top. We have the speaker, Type-C charging port, microphone and the headphone jack. On the left side of the phone we have the SIM tray. As you can see, we have two slots for the SIM cards and one slot for the SD card slot. Nice. Now let me just skip through the menu real quick and we will continue with the specs. Okay, so we are on the menu now. First impressions are good because this display is very bright. Now let me read you the specifications. We have a 6.5-inch 1080p Super AMOLED display, which can go up to 1000 nits. The phone has three configurations. All of them are with 128GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, 6GB of RAM, and 8GB of RAM. As you can see, I have the version with 6GB of RAM. Let me just add some RAM plus, restart the phone. The main camera on this phone is 50 megapixels with an aperture of 1.8 and it has OIS. The ultra-wide sensor is 5 megapixels with an aperture of f2.2 and the macro lens is 2 megapixels with the aperture of 2.4. And the selfie camera is 13 megapixels with an aperture of 2.2. Now let's open the camera app and take a look here since we're talking about the camera. Here the 50 megapixel main camera. Let's go on video. Video is limited on 1080p 30 frames per second. Here on more we have Pro, Panorama, Food, Night, Macro, Slow Motion and Hyperlapse. The maximum zoom on the video is 10x and we can go from 0.5 up to 10x. Same thing on photo, from 0.5 the wide angle camera up to 10x. We have portrait and fun. These are the camera settings. Nothing special really. And now let's go on display. Motion smoothness, it's set to high and the refresh rate is 90 Hz. This phone is very bright, it goes up to 1000 nits and it's the same as the A54, but the difference between this display and the A54 is the fact that the A54 has a refresh rate of 120 Hz. Started its life at One UI 5, which is based on Android 13, and the phone comes equipped with MediaTek Helio G99 processor, 6nm, which is clocked at 2.2 GHz. We have Mali G57 GPU. The battery is 5000 mAh and the phone supports fast charging up to 25 watt wired. We don't have wireless charging on this phone. Now these were the specifications of the phone. First impressions are good because the phone feels good in hand, even though it's plastic, it doesn't feel cheap. Display plays a huge part because its 1000 nits is very bright. I don't think that the camera is doing justice on this display, but this display is gorgeous. So far, I'm liking it very much. Now let me just put my Google account, I will set the phone up and we will take a look again. Okay, so as you can see, I've installed a few apps. Let's open Subway Surfers and take a look at the performance. Okay, so as you saw, no lag. Usually that is what sets the phone apart, in my opinion, being good or being bad. This is a good phone. Now let's open a big game, Asphalt 9. Now keep in mind, this is a big game, but we will test the processor. We will see how the Helio G99 will react playing Asphalt 9. And as you saw, the gameplay was very good. Now this phone has only one bottom firing speaker, but this speaker is very loud. Let me just play another game since that was the demo. Gameplay was very good. Now let me open a YouTube video and see how the viewing angles are on this display and test the speaker. Now I usually play this one in my videos because it's high resolution and it's HDR. So let's see. Quality. We go up to 1440p on the resolution, but we don't have an HDR display. Honestly, I was expecting it to be HDR, but it's not HDR. The display of the A24 is gorgeous. It's perfect to watch YouTube videos, to watch movies, etc. It's Super AMOLED. It's very good. The display is one of the things that I like more on this A24 so far. Okay, so I don't know how you guys hear it, but the bass is vibrating here on the back side of the phone. Where is the speaker? It's a shame that it doesn't have stereo speakers, but still, this bottom firing speaker here is very good. It will make the viewing experience very good. So that was the video, guys. If you have something to add or if you have a question, you are always welcome in the comment section. I will answer each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.